Welcome back, everyone. In this video, I'm going to rank every Los Angeles Lakers player this season, from the top performers to those who struggle to find their footing. We'll be considering a lot of factors: stats, overall impact on the team, and individual effort. So without further ado, let's get started. Starting with the front office, first up is Rob Pelinka. For me, he is in the B tier. He did some amazing signings like Marcus Smart and Luke Kennard, while the team also kept all its major assets like draft picks and salary cap flexibility. Because of that, the Lakers still have a lot of options this summer. At the same time, though, I'm keeping him in the B tier because I don't think the team maximized what LeBron James could still offer. Rob didn't expect him to be this good. I think a team with Luka and this version of LeBron should have been much more dangerous. Now, moving to the players, first up is Maxi Kleber. He's in the E tier. Maxi completely disappeared in the playoffs. He played 0 minutes in 8 out of 10 playoff matchups, and honestly, that tells you everything you need to know about his season. The only positive is his expiring contract. Next up, Bronny James. He is in the D tier. He showed a lot of improvement this year and became a rotation player. While JJ Redick didn't fully trust him yet, he still gave him opportunities. The staff clearly believes he'll step up eventually, and the team plans to use him more in the future. After that, Dalton Knecht is in the E tier. He dropped off a lot this season, which is why his playing time became almost insignificant. JJ reduced his minutes heavily because of his defensive struggles. As for Ado Thiero, I'm giving him no rank. We simply didn't see enough of him this season to properly evaluate him. But based on the limited minutes we did see, I'd probably rank him above Dalton. Moving on to Jackson Hayes, I have him in the C tier. Jackson was very efficient this year despite limited playing time. Coming off the bench, he constantly brought energy. If you compare him to DeAndre Ayton, he produced similar stats in fewer minutes. Even in the playoffs, he gave the team some solid minutes against Oklahoma. I'd definitely love to see him back next year. Jake LaRavia is also in the C tier. Jake managed to play the full season, which is honestly rare for Lakers players these past few years. He improved defensively, but his inconsistent offense made him less valuable overall, and that inconsistency showed up in the playoffs. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt in the D tier. Vandal barely played this year, and when he finally got playoff minutes, he ended up injured again. JJ didn't fully trust him, not because of the defense, but because of the lack of offense, which pushed the coaching staff toward other options. Now, for DeAndre Ayton, I have him in the B tier. He was extremely inconsistent all year, but at certain moments, he looked really good. In the Houston Rockets series, for example, he played a key role. But once the team battled OKC, JJ couldn't really keep him on the floor. He struggled catching the ball, gave low effort on rebounds, and didn't protect the rim consistently enough. One of the better surprises this season was Luke Kennard, who I'm putting in the B tier. The Lakers desperately needed his shooting, and surprisingly, his percentages didn't drop after joining the team. He stayed around 50% from three. On top of that, his understanding of spacing and his playmaking abilities opened the floor for both himself and teammates like Luka and LeBron. That said, I still expected a bit more from him in the playoffs. Now, let's talk about Marcus Smart, who gets an A tier from me. He was by far the best defender on the team, and also the most vocal leader in the locker room. Whenever he missed games, his absence was obvious. Against Houston, he played a massive role, but in the OKC series, his ball handling wasn't at its best because Oklahoma's defenders made life really difficult for him. He should definitely earn a bigger contract next year. Another player who stepped up big was Rui Hachimura, who also gets an A tier. Rui was historic in these playoffs. He became the most efficient player on the team, shooting over 56% from three. But it wasn't just offense. Defensively, he was active all over the floor with strips, steals, and strong defensive possessions. I think a big reason for that growth is his willingness to learn and listen to LeBron and the coaching staff. Right behind them is Austin Reeves in the A tier. He honestly came very close to S tier because this was a career year for him. Offensively, he was excellent next to Luka and LeBron, and whenever the team needed him, he played with heart. Still, there are two reasons I can't put him in S tier. First, he wasn't consistent during some of the most important stretches of the season, especially in the OKC and Houston series. Second, his defense became a clear target for Oklahoma, particularly in the third quarters. Other than that, I think he'll improve even more next season, and the Lakers should absolutely pay him. Now moving to JJ Redick. Everyone said JJ wasn't qualified, but 2 years later, those takes look ridiculous. For me, he was in the S tier. For the second straight year, the team surprised everybody. Most people didn't even expect the Lakers to make the playoffs, yet JJ pushed this group to execute at a high level despite the egos, injuries, and pressure that comes with coaching in LA. Next is Luka Doncic, who was obviously S tier. There honestly isn't much more to say about his season. He led the league in scoring, won multiple Player of the Month awards, and absolutely deserved to finish top 3 in MVP voting. The only disappointing part was not getting a healthy Luka in the playoffs. It was very unfortunate to get him injured weeks before the postseason. And finally, LeBron James is also firmly in the S tier for me. Part of that is obviously because he's still doing this at 41 years old. But beyond the age factor, what impressed me most was his ability to adapt. Earlier in the season, when the team started rolling without him, he didn't interrupt the flow once he returned. Instead, he willingly took a backseat to Luka and AR, and that helped keep everything working smoothly. His ego never got in the way. Then, once the playoffs started, he elevated his level again. When Luka and AR were injured, LeBron carried the team and led a group that wasn't expected to beat Houston to a 4-2 series victory. Do you agree with me on those rankings? Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Thank you so much for watching.